Hi, everybody. Sorry I am late. How are you doing? Let me get myself situated. My son woke up as soon as I came to get on here with you all, and I had to run downstairs and get him something to eat real quick. How are you today? Good morning, Angie. Good morning, Mary. Yes, Angie, I was late today. I am so sorry. How's your Saturday? Oh my gosh. I got this warning. I got this warning on my alarm yesterday, a tornado warning, and it freaked me out. But like today, it's so nice outside. It's so nice. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? I hope you are enjoying your weekend too. I'm glad it's a long weekend. How many people? Let's keep it real. How many of us are glad it is the long weekend? Like, I'm really stoked. I'm really stoked that I get some extra time. So, welcome everyone. Today I'm excited and it's bittersweet. It is the last day where we're talking about personality tests. So, stick around for the end because at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you what our next series is going to be on. And I'll give you a hint. Let me see. I'm going to give you a hint. Our next series, this is the last day of personality test. So our next series is going to be on something that everybody needs. That's not a really telling hint, but that's all I got. Good morning, Mama Michelle. Hi, Rebecca. Good to see you. Oh, Becky out of Miami. How are you? Oh my gosh. I feel so happy when I see y'all come on here. Come on, tribe. Good to see you. All right. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lakisha, and I am a certified life coach. I am your certified life coach. And I come on here every Saturday, well, almost every Saturday, to talk to you about life. I specialize in planning the different areas of your life, and I'm so excited that you have chosen to come to Success My Way because I feel like everybody should have success their way. So, if you like what you see, if you like the content, go ahead and peruse my YouTube channel. See if you like any of the content, if you like any of the videos, and then go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, if you know me, I have two channels. This is one. I also have another channel called Lakisha Loves to Plan. And that's my fun channel. That's why I do planning for a hobby. So you can go ahead on over there and also subscribe to that channel. Good morning, Monica. Welcome. Yes, today we're doing our last personality test. So while I'm talking and giving you logistics, this is what I've been doing, telling you to take the test. In the description right now is a test. It's called an emotional intelligence test. So I want you to take the test. Now, I put two tests there. The test that closely aligns with what I'm talking about is the first one, but the first one is like 40 questions and it takes about 10 minutes. But that is the one that I am going to be talking about, the first test. I also put a second test in there just in case you want to take an extra test. And you'll see why, because this topic is really heavy. And so 140 question test might not give it to you. I'm also going to be, usually I use notes from the internet when I talk about personality tests, but today I'm going to be talking about my book because I actually have the book here. I've already taken the test. I have my score. So if you want to get deep in emotional intelligence, you can also get the book off Amazon. And in the back of the book, there is a secret code they give you, and you can take the test from the book. And this is actually the authors that I think have been pushing this idea the most. So let me put it close. Travis Bradbury and Jean Graves. Good morning, Michelle. You're up. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy you're up, Michelle. Good morning, Kimberly. My tribe is here. All right, we're ready to go. Also, we are going to be making, or not making together, but I'm going to be showing you how you can make a purpose journal. Yes. You probably never heard this before. I never heard of it before. I started doing it for myself. And as a life coach, I want to tell you that this is something that you should do to try to cultivate what your purpose is. And I got news for you. Your purpose at the age of 20 is not your same purpose at the age of 30. And it's not your same purpose at the age of 40, 50, and 60. Your purpose actually changes with the stages in your life. So it's nice to keep a running journal of your purpose, and you can look at it over time to see how it has changed. You can take all of these tests again and again to see if you have changed. A lot of people change on these tests. It just depends on your life circumstances, your skills you have acquired, the wisdom you have acquired. So, we're going to be talking about a purpose journal, and I have a free purpose journal that I put in the Facebook group, y'all. So, all my tribe members, you're already in there. But I made this for you. Isn't that so? I made this purpose journal for you. It is free. You got to get it in the Facebook group though. So if you're not in the Facebook group, go ahead and go to the Facebook group and you will have access to this purpose journal. So this is free for you. However, this is not how I have developed my journal. My journal looks like this. It is in a Vin Von Alley it's my girl Michelle's shop right there, vinvonalley.com. It is in a Vin Von Alley journal. And so I'm going to show you what I have in here. This is my personal purpose journal, y'all. So I'm going to show you what I'm having here. So we got a lot to do today. We got to take a test. We got to go over the test. We got to go over our purpose journals. I got to show you what a purpose journal is and how to use one. So we have a lot to do, and I'm so excited. um, so let's get started. Oh, before we do, a couple more announcements, and please take the first test in the description while I'm talking. And that's an emotional intelligence test I got for you in there. I got a couple of announcements. I have an e-course coming out. Y'all, the e-course is fire. It's about visioning and goal setting. So the reason why I'm doing this series is because once you have taken all these personality tests and you have developed your purpose journal, then you can think about your vision and your goals for your life. And then you can take the e-course. The e-course starts June 25th. It will be open June 25th. If you get on the wait list, the way you can get on the wait list is to go to my website, successmywaycoaching.com. Go to my website and you can get on the wait list for the e-course, and I will release it early to people who are on the wait list. Okay. So if you're interested in the vision and goals e-course, go to my website. It is in the description. The last thing I have going on is that for those of you who know me, you also know I have diabetes. I constantly manage diabetes. I am intermittent fasting today. That's something I teach. So if you are interested in diabetic content, then you will love that I have a Zoom type workshop on diabetes and healthy eating. How does healthy eating look for a diabetic? What are the do's and don'ts? And we're gonna have fun and we're gonna give out some free tools and things like that. That workshop is June 22nd, and you can sign up for that in the description as well or on eventbrite.com. So y'all, we got a lot going on. So I just wanted to make those announcements. All right, so let's get started with the test. I hope you took the test. If you took the test, your results look something like this. It's the Global Leadership Foundation test. This is the test. If you take the test, your results look like this. There are 4 areas of emotional intelligence, okay? The first area is self-awareness. The second area is self-management. The third area is social awareness. And the fourth area is relationship management. Now, why is emotional intelligence so important? Like, what's the purpose of this test? Well, as I read the book, what they what the premise of this test is that when you have an emotional IQ or emotional intelligence knowledge about yourself, that you are better at life and you're better with people. Um, think about your most favorite leader, whether they are a church leader or a leader at work or a leader in an association or club you're in, and one that you really, really like. Okay. 9 times out of 10, if you really, really like this leader, it's because they have high emotional intelligence. They know how, they have high self awareness, and they have high social awareness. They have high self management, and they have high relationship management. All of it is high. So, all of us have these areas in us, but some of us are more versed at some areas than others. I know my score changed. When I took this test, my scores actually flip-flop from when I took this test just now. So make sure you take the test as I'm talking. So we're going to go over each category of emotional intelligence. If you want to put your score in the chat, that gives me fuel to talk about the different areas. So once you get your scores, if you want to put your scores in the chat, there's 4 scores. You can go ahead and put them in the chat. You get a score in self-awareness, you get a score in self-management, you get a score in social awareness, and you get a score in relationship management. Hi, Joan. Angie took the test. Go, Angie. It's your birthday. Hey. So Angie said she got an 8 in self-awareness, pretty high. Self-management, a 6, so that's a working area. Social awareness, a 7, pretty high. And relationship management, a working area. Come on, Angie. Okay, so Angie, when I talk about these things, listen to the ones, especially for self-management and relationship management. Hi, Tori. Good morning. So go ahead and take the test. Take the first test in the description, and then tell me your results in the chat. We are about to learn about these 4. People say that people with high emotional intelligence change the world. They change the world. So if you have some working areas in emotional intelligence, you want to work on those areas. Okay. So let me just share with you really quickly my journey with emotional intelligence. It is something that I am really like kind of not obsessed with, but very conscious of, because I'm a life coach, and also I just love people and I want to be my best self for others. So when I took this test, when I actually took the one out of this book, and you can get this book on Amazon, Emotional Intelligence, when I took this test, this one gives you percentages, but my highest 2 were self-awareness and relationship management. But when I took this test, it flipped. My highest scores were self-management and social awareness. So my test changed. I took this test years ago, and then I just took it again. So you might want to take it over and over again. And that's the premise of a purpose journal. You want to take these personality tests and put them all in one journal, and it will help craft your purpose, while you're why are you here, and what you need to do with your life. And then you will take my vision and goals e-course, so you can put it in your vision and goals. Okay. Also, if you're just joining us, I have a free purpose journal for you. It's located in our Facebook group. So if you're not part of our Facebook group, get in there. I'm going to show you how to use that free one as well. All right, so let's talk about each. So self-awareness. Let's start with self-awareness. I hope you have your pen and paper. I often tell people who watch to have a journal, have a Success Saturday journal. This is my journal where I keep my notes. So take out your pen and paper so you can take notes, because I give out some good nuggets. I'm not talking about the McDonald's nuggets. I'm talking about those good old Chick-fil-A, them Jack Daniels nuggets for Fridays. And nuggets is knowledge. All right, put an emoji in the chat if y'all still with me. Come on, here we go. We are talking about the first one. self-awareness. And I act like I don't need glasses, honey. I need glasses in my life. Let me put my glasses on because I can't read without my glasses. All right. All right. Now I'm in business. All right. So on the test, it actually gives you the definitions here. But I want to talk from the book because the book is a great definition. So I'm going to start with self-awareness. All right. It says, simply put, to be self-aware is to know yourself as you really are. Initially, self-awareness can come across as somewhat ambiguous. There is no finish line where someone is going to slap a medal on you and deem you self-aware, okay? Self-awareness of yourself is not just knowing that you are a morning person instead of a night owl. It's deeper than that. Getting to know yourself inside and out is a continuous journey of peeling back the layers of the onions and becoming more and more comfortable with what is in the middle, the true essence of you. Your hardwired emotional reactions to anything come before you even have a chance to respond. When you don't take time out to notice and understand your own emotions, they have a strange way of resurfacing when you least expect them to. It's their way of trying to bring something important to your attention. So, some of us people who are not highly self aware, they don't know what their emotions are. When I life coach people, I actually life coach people who struggle with understanding any given emotion that they're feeling at a time. Okay, so you should be self-aware. You should know how you're feeling at any given moment, and if you can't articulate that feeling, that means you have work to do in self-awareness. Yay, emojis. Thank y'all. um Facing the truth about who you are can be at times unsettling. That happened to me. As you know, for some of you who know my background, I don't really have a family history. Like, I don't really know my family history as a lot of African Americans. I know my ancestors were slaves, but I don't know, like, my great 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 grandfather. I don't have stories passed down from generation to generation, but I don't have any of that. So to get to know myself was and is still very important to me to give myself identity in this world. And so it doesn't matter how old you are, being self-aware is really key, and you can always learn because you're always growing and changing as a human. So you should always be poised to learn more and more about yourself, and especially your emotions. Okay, it says, be patient and give yourself credit even for the smallest bits of forward momentum. As you start noticing things about yourself that you weren't previously aware of, things that aren't always you're going to like, you are progressing. Okay. So don't feel bad. Even if you feel something about yourself, your self awareness that you don't like, remember you are still a human and you're still growing and changing as long as you're on this earth. So just keep at it. Just keep at it. Keep learning about yourself. Keep noticing things about yourself. Keep studying yourself. Study yourself like a book. Study yourself like a book. Angie said, oh wait, Janet. Janet said, going to finish later, have a match. Okay, thank you, Jeanette. Thank you for coming, stopping by. Angie said, I recently found out that I deal with ADD. Never knew this. Oh, that's good, Angie. Oh my gosh, that is such a good revelation. Angie, I don't know if you study ADD, but there are so many like famous people and successful people who have ADD or ADHD because they're able to handle an influx of information, and they're very innovative and creative. So I hope you know that about yourself, and please continue to learn about yourself and study that. When I became diabetic, I didn't know what that was. I didn't know anybody who had diabetes or even who talked about diabetes. So I had to study diabetes so I can better learn about myself, about symptoms, about what I need to do. So yeah, that's great. Yes, thank you, Joan. Everybody hit that like button. Let YouTube know that this is a video worth watching. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. All right, so self-awareness strategies. If you take the test that's in my description and you find out that self-awareness is pretty low, here are some strategies. Um, you can stop treating your feelings as if they're good or bad. Pause. Pause right there. Let's pause right there. I'm gonna say that again. Y'all, that's like the number one strategy for self-awareness. Quit treating your feelings as if they're good or bad. Your feelings are not good or bad. They're just there. Your feelings are. Period. Your feelings are period, okay? So if you're angry, if you're fearful, if you're sad, if you're happy, if you feel joy, that is what you're feeling, and acknowledge it and take with it what you will, but don't judge yourself against it. Don't judge, excuse me, don't judge yourself because you're angry. Don't judge yourself because you're sad. I often hear people question themselves. Should I be angry about that? Don't question it. If you're angry, just say, I am angry. If you're sad, just say you're sad. Don't question it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. My battery is about my computer's about to die. I thought I had it plugged up, but I don't. Hold on. Whew, sorry. Let me put this in here so it won't cut me off. All right. Y'all heard that. I plugged in. Feelings are feelings. That's right. That's right, Michelle. Feelings are feelings, period. And they are a thermometer. That's right. They're telling you something, but that doesn't mean you should judge yourself against it. Okay. Here's another strategy. Lean into your discomfort. A lot of people, they get uncomfortable, they want to run. Who, when they get uncomfortable, they just want to run. You avoid it. I'm uncomfortable, so let me just watch TV. I'm uncomfortable, so let me just call somebody. I'm uncomfortable, just let me go to sleep. Like, if you're uncomfortable, lean into it. Oh my gosh, I'm uncomfortable right now. Ask why. Just ask the question. Why am I uncomfortable right now? Why? Ask that question instead of trying to run away from your discomfort. Thanks, Tori. Tori took the test. Okay, Tori is a 7 in self-awareness. You're pretty high in this area. Pretty high in self-management, social awareness. Oh, you're higher. 9 in relationship management, 8. So, Tori, from your results, you have high emotional intelligence, and that's where your leadership qualities come in. Usually, when you see a great leader, their emotional intelligence is very high. So that makes sense, Tori. And you are a leader. Because I know Tori. All right. Couple more. Visit your values and check yourself. Check yourself against your values. We all don't value the same thing. What do you value? Maybe that's attached to your anger. If I value children and I see somebody in the store like yanking their kid around and I get highly angry, I need to know I'm getting angry because I value children. So you have to like know what you value and then um, check yourself accordingly. And lastly, get to know yourself under stress. When you are stressed, what do you do? How do you respond? How do you act? I know for me, when I get stressed, I ignore it. I ignore it and I keep going. So what I've been doing recently is like when I get stressed, I acknowledge that I'm stressed and I do specific things to lower the stress. Oh, you're so welcome to it. When I'm stressed, I acknowledge it and then I do things to lower it. But my default, when I did not pay attention to my stress, I realized I was ignoring stress. I would be stressed and I would just keep going. And then it'll manifest in different ways. It will manifest in me being a workaholic, or it will manifest in me being standoffish with people I love, or not being checked in. So that's what is how I handle stress. Do you know how you handle stress? If you do, that's self-awareness. If you don't, then you need work in that area. All right, let's go to area number 2. So that was first one. We got 3 more. The second one is self-management. This is so good already. I will have to watch this again. Aw, thanks, Tori. The second area of emotional intelligence is self-management. I can tell you when I took this test, I scored a perfect score in this. I've scored a perfect score. It's self-management. So let's see what that is. And you can also read it on your test. They have some definitions down here. All right, self-management. Write that down in your notes. Self-management. We're on the second one. All right, self-management strategies. Self-management is your ability to use awareness of your emotions to actively choose what you say and do. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Self-management is your ability to use awareness of your emotions. You got to be aware of your emotions first. And then once you have that awareness, you actively choose what you say and do because of them. On the surface, it may seem that self management is simply a matter of taking in a deep breath and keeping yourself in check when emotions come on strong. And while it's true that self control in these situations is a sizable piece of pie, there's far more to self management than putting a cork in it when you're about to blow up. That's funny. Your eruptions are no different from a volcano. There is all sorts of rumbling happening beneath the surface before the lava starts to flow. Unlike a volcano, there are subtle things you can do each and every day to influence what is happening beneath the surface. You just need to learn how to pick up on the rumbling and respond to it. I love this. A lot of times we don't know how to manage ourselves because we don't understand what's rumbling underneath our emotions. We know we're angry. We know we're tired. We know we're lonely, but we don't know what is the undercurrent of that thing. And we can't stop it. We can't control it. We can't manage it. We don't know it's there. I remember when I went to counseling years back, I decided I need to go to counseling. And this self-management thing is why I needed to go to counseling. Because I knew I was feeling lonely, but I had no idea why. And I would have this pain in my chest every now and again. It was a sharp pain. And I thought something was wrong with my heart. I would even go to the doctor and be like, "Doctor, can you check my heart?" Doctor be like, you're healthy as an ox. Like, so I knew it wasn't a physical reason why my heart was hurting like that, but it was a physical reaction. Come to find out, I had a lot underneath. Y'all, I had a lot of things that were underneath the surface from my childhood that I had to deal with. And as adults in this day and age, it's not like back in the day when people say don't go to counseling. Y'all, I beg of you, I'm a life coach. Get a life coach, get a counselor, get somebody who's going to study you and help you with your self management. That is essential for you as a person because we all have lava. We all have lava in us. And when it boils over and it erupts, we hurt people. We hurt, and we mainly hurt the people that we love the most when we do that. Okay. Good morning, Trika. How are you? So, you want to learn about self management so that you can become the best version of yourself. You can be a rock that doesn't erupt for centuries, and you don't run the risk of hurting people that you love. So, self management builds on self awareness. Come on, Michelle, hurt people, hurt people. Yeah. Yeah, it's like volcanoes erupting on other volcanoes that have already erupted. It's a disaster. Aw, great, Trika. So, if you have a lot of self awareness from the previous one, then it is so necessary for you to then effectively manage that. Um, it says since we're hardwired to experience emotions before we can respond to them, it's the 1-2 punch of reading emotions effectively and then reacting to them that sets the best self-managers apart. A high level of self-management ensures you aren't getting in your own way. Ooh, that's so good, y'all. You're not getting in your own way and doing things that limit your success. Pause. Pause. Pause right there. Come on, y'all. We having a serious conversation today. And this is all tied to your purpose. I'm getting there. Y'all, you can't get in your own way. And a lot of times when you have emotions that are not managed, you get in your own way. You stop your own progress. Like I life coach a lot of people who cannot get they can't get a handle on their emotions. So therefore they're stuck. It's like you're stuck in purgatory. It's like you're stuck in a box. It's like you can't move. And there's no windows and there's no doors. That is what it's like when you don't know how to manage your emotions. You get stuck. In fact, even worse than stuck, some people's emotions set them back. You make progress, you have unchecked emotions, and it actually sets you back. Okay. So, this is very dangerous for you. If you don't learn how to manage yourself, you are going to be in a state of danger. You're not going to progress as the human that you're supposed to progress as. And you could even go backwards, and that's depressing. Okay. So you want to manage yourself. Trika said that used to be me. Yeah, that is a lot of people. I still coach people who are going through this. And I want to tell you, this happens at all ages, not just at a young age. So, what are some self management strategies? I'm gonna give you some strategies. So, I love this. It says breathe right. It says breathe right. That's meditating, the ability to breathe in and breathe out and just manage and just sit there. Everybody can't do that. When I see a person that can't meditate, their self management is off. I'm gonna say it again. When I see somebody who can't meditate, you can't sit still, your self management is off. Okay. So you need work on that. Okay. I love this. It says another strategy you can use is create an emotion versus reason list. Make a list of emotionally how you feel, and then make a list of a reasoning behind it. Well, I'm feeling like this because of this. Balance the emotion with some reason so you can make wise choices and not just choices based off your emotion that you're going to regret later. You're going to regret it later. Yes, Trika said, breathing lets a load off. It does. Breathing is so powerful. It says sleep on it. Y'all, my friends be telling me that all the time. They be like, Lakisha, go to sleep. I take naps. I am a napper, but it is a self management strategy. Taking a nap. How many people are nap? How many people out there are nappers? When you take a nap, did you know that you are managing and regulating your emotions? Because when you are tired, you can't check your emotions. You're going to give in to whatever your emotion is because you're exhausted. So you go to sleep. Trika said, I love naps. Angie said, me. Tori said, me. Yes. Go ahead and go to sleep. I don't care if it's the middle of the day. I used to feel guilty when I was taking a nap, but now I know I don't feel guilty anymore. If I need a nap, I'm going to go lay my butt down. Okay. And nobody better not say nothing either. Good night or good evening. I'll see you in a couple hours. 15 minutes in the car at work. Come on, Tori, you get it in when you fit it in. Okay. 15 minutes in the car. And those hours count. So even if you don't get 8 hours of sleep, those hours of naps count towards your 8 hours. Okay. I'm a whiny, crazy lady when I'm tired and hungry. Yes, me too. I don't catch Keisha tired, sleepy. Don't catch me. Catch me outside. How about that? Don't catch me. Don't catch me. Okay. All right. Two more. Um, Oh, I love this one. Learn a valuable lesson from anyone and everyone you encounter. How about self management? Part of self management is learning from other people. Part of self management is learning from others. When I hear about other stories, I'd be like, "Ooh," I'd be checking it against myself. I'd be like, "Ooh, do I do that?" Or if I learn somebody's doing something positive, I'd be like, "Oh," I start inquiring, like, "How did they do that? I need to learn how to be more like that." And I started learning lessons from other people in the area of self-management. So learn from other people. And finally, accept that change is just around the corner. Accept that change is just around the corner. As long as we are on this earth, there's going to be a day and night. And as long as you are waking up every morning, you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. And the bad days never stay long, and the good days don't last long either. It is day and night. The Bible says joy comes in the morning. That means it's always going to be a morning. When does morning not come? Joy comes in the morning, and morning always comes. Come on, y'all. I'm going to say that again. Joy comes in the morning, and morning always comes. So even if you're down, you're depressed, you're sad, you feel like a heavy weight is on you, you feel like the rain keeps pouring, just know that change is inevitable, that you won't be there long. So go ahead and endure, press through and stick through. And I promise you, the other side will be different. And we have to know that, because depression really comes from thinking there's no hope. Depression comes from losing hope. And as long as you know that hope has to come, change has to come, you can manage your self management. All right, Kimberly took the test. All right, if you haven't taken the test yet, what are you waiting for? Get in the description, take the first emotional intelligence test. Take it, it's in the description, and put it in the chat. Kimberly, it looks like you're high in all the areas. Kimberly, that makes sense. You have great emotional intelligence. That is amazing. So keep up the good work. Even if your emotional intelligence is high, if it's not a perfect score, you got some work to do. So keep on working. Even though you got those sevens, eights, nines, and tens, continue to work in those areas. But it looks like, Kimberly, I can see you're definitely a leader. Oh, thank you, Trika. I got a super chat. Where did I put my I gotta do a cheer. Okay, wait a minute, Trika. Let me go get my pom-poms, because I didn't expect to get no super chat today. Hold on. All right, I got him. Trika. All right, so if you donate to the channel, I give you a cheer. So, Trika, thank you for your super chat. All right, let me see. I got to think of a cheer. Okay. Super chat. Super chat. Trika, thank you for the $1.99. Trika, girl, you know you fine. Woo! Thank you, Trika. All right, I do that when I get super chat, y'all. So if you want to cheer, hit me with the super chat. All right, let's go to the third one. So the third one is social awareness, and I also scored a perfect score in this one. Social awareness. All right, so you say you need some pop-ups. I got them off Amazon. All right, social awareness strategies. It says, have you ever had a coworker approach you, and without you saying anything, he understood what kind of day you were having and where your mind was wandering? I had that all the time. People like, Lakisha, you okay? I'd be like, how y'all know something wrong with me? It's social awareness. That's how you know somebody is strong in social awareness, when they recognize people's energy and emotions without them saying anything. Are you like that? Is that one of your strong ones? I know that's Kimberly's one of Kimberly's strong ones. She has an 8. Okay. Mine is a 10. And I think it's maybe because I'm around people a lot in my job and in life coaching, but I think I've gotten better over the years. I was not a 10 in social awareness years ago. It actually took some I had to get some miles on me with people. I had to learn people a little bit before I got this down like that. Yes, y'all say yes. Okay. Yep, all the time. Yep. So it says, um, it says instead of looking inward to learn about and understand yourself, social awareness is looking outward to learn about and appreciate others. So that's what social awareness is. You look outside of yourself to learn about and appreciate others. Social awareness is centered on your ability to recognize and understand the emotions of others. So if you're good at that, you have great social awareness. Now, a lot of introverts and some other people, this area is low. So they need a lot of work in understanding people outside of themselves. Also, narcissistic people, they use this in a manipulative way. So you got to be careful. Someone who's socially aware can also be narcissistic. They study people so they can manipulate them. How many of us know people like that? They study you so they can manipulate you. I was watching this show on relationships, and they were like, you know, you are with a narcissistic person when you first meet. They ask you a bunch of questions because they're trying to see what you like. Oh, you like flowers. They put it in their head. Oh, you like to go ice skating. Okay, they put it in their head. And then they do those things for you until they feel like they got you. And then they change. You ever hear somebody say, when we first met, they used to give me flowers. Now they curse me out. That's narcissistic behavior, y'all. I'm just saying. Y'all need to know somebody flipped the script like that, then they used social awareness to get you under their wing and then they manipulate you. So you got to be careful because social awareness can be high in narcissistic people too. Okay. So it says I'm sorry. Tuning into others' emotions as you interact with them will help you get more accurate view of your surroundings, which affects everything from relationships to bottom line. To build your social awareness skills, you will find yourself observing people in all kinds of situations. This is what I like to do. That's why I'm a life coach. I just be observing people and stuff. I actually really love it. I love it. Trika said, I dated a narcissist. It was horrible. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry, Trika. Yeah, because a lot of us are so smitten by a narcissist. We don't know we've encountered one. But I've studied narcissism, so I can tell the behavior. So as a life coach, I study people. Tori, you are very observant. Yes, you are, Tori. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all can't get nothing past Tori. Tori is very observant. um, you may be observing someone from afar while you're in a checkout line. Okay, that's what Tori, that's what you said you do. Or you may be right in the middle of a conversation observing the person to whom you are speaking. I do that all the time. I'll be in the middle of talking to somebody and then I observe them. And I often do this when I'm talking to somebody. I'm like, you okay? I like stop in the middle of the whole conversation. I'd be like, wait a minute, something's wrong with you. Like I do that all the time. Um, you will learn to pick up on body language. Ooh, body language is such a great skill. Yeah, I study body language. People's body language is very interesting. Who knows what this means? Tell me in the chat when somebody's sitting like this can mean two different things. This can mean two different things. Arms like this. Can somebody tell me in the chat when somebody with their arms crossed, you're talking to them or they're sitting like this with their arms crossed? It can mean one of two things. Can y'all tell me what that means? I studied that. Okay. You can pick up on facial expressions, posture, tone of voice, even what is hidden beneath the surface, like deeper emotions and deeper thoughts. So if you are socially aware, you pick up on those things. All right. So let me see what y'all put. I can tell it now. My eyes are peeled. Tori said, I hear you, but I'm not listening to you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be a active listener. I just learned a concept called constructivist listening. Look that up. Constructivist listening. That's what counselors and life coaches do. We do constructivist listening. It means not interested, don't care, not interested, or disengaged from conversation. Okay, that's one thing it means. You all are right. If I do this, I'll be like, I ain't thinking about that. So it could means I'm disengaged. It also could mean that I'm very engaged in a conversation. You ever been talking to somebody and they do like this and they just sit and look at you with their arms like this? They're very engaged in your conversation. So this can mean I'm judging the situation and I want to check out, or it can mean I'm in this conversation. You ever see somebody sit like this and they lean back and they just start doing like this, like for real? Or they'll do like this and be like, what? Or people watch TV like this. You ever seen people watch TV with their arms crossed? They're paying attention. So don't automatically think that this means that they're not paying attention. This could also mean that they're really, really, really paying attention. Surprise. Okay, that was fun. All right, so how can you become more socially aware? Greet people by their name. Y'all, I learned this the hard way. When I was a principal, I would not greet my teachers by name. So they thought I hated them. One teacher came to me and said, "Do you like me?" I was like, "What the heck you talking about? I like everybody." She was like, "Because you never say good morning to me in the morning." And I was like, and then I would forget people's names. I'd be like, "What's your name again?" I am not a good retention of name. I don't do good with what am I trying to say? Retaining. I don't do good with retaining names, so I'm overly conscious about it. Like when I get somebody's name right, I'm like, yes, because I know it's important to the other person and I don't want them to feel like I don't care about or like them or anything like that. So please learn people's names and call them by their name. That's why when you get on here, I'm like, hey, Cassandra. Hey, Tori. Hey, Kimberly. And notice I never say Kim. I say Kimberly. Until Kim gives me the permission to call her Kim, I'm calling her Kimberly. Some people don't like that. Don't give people nicknames without their permission. I'm going to say that again. Stop giving people nicknames without their permission. They may be offended. They may be offended. So don't shorten anybody's name without their permission. Say the person's entire name. That is so important to people. When I get people's names wrong, it seems like they hate me. You got that's not how you say my name. My name is this. It's not this. I be like, oh my God, I done messed up. Let me see. Tori said the facial expression helps with understanding photo ops. Yes, yes, Tori. And if you're leaning back or how you're standing too. Yes. Cassandra said, oh, really? I do it a lot. I'm a deep thinker. Yes, you cross your arms because you're thinking. Yes. Thank you. I tell people my name is Kimberly. See? Kimberly never gave me the permission to call her Kim. So don't shorten people's names. Yes. Don't shorten people's names. All right, here's another thing you could be more socially aware. Oh, this is good. Don't take notes at meetings. Don't take notes at meetings. So, because we work, this book was written before everybody started working online. Because we work online, it's kind of easier to take notes. But when you're in person with someone, ask them permission to take, or let them know you about to take notes. If it's a heated discussion, like if somebody comes to you and they mad about something, don't start writing. Don't start taking notes. You're gonna piss them off. You got to give them eye contact. You got to lean into the conversation. You got to act like you are staying in it with them. You got to mirror them. When I was a principal, I used to get irate parents. And if an irate parent came to me and they leaned into me, I leaned into them. If the irate parent came in and they did like this, then I did like this. I'm mirroring them. I'm letting them know I'm feeling what you're feeling, even though I'm really not. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. If they come in there and they sit with their arms crossed and like this, then I turn and cross my arms and do the same thing. And I'm just listening to them. I'm not like a robot, but I mirror them. Okay. So don't take notes at a meeting. When somebody say, I want to talk to you, don't start taking notes unless it's a note taking kind of situation. Y'all both taking notes, or everybody knows it's time to take notes. But don't just start breaking out a pen and paper when somebody wants to talk to you. That's kind of rude anyway. All right. And then the last thing about social awareness, y'all, step into their shoes. I don't care how mad you are at them, how angry they are. Step into their shoes. Just imagine if you were that person. I do that all the time, even though people get on my nerves, honey. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a life coach, but people still get on my freaking nerves. Even when people get on my nerves, okay? Even when they get on my nerves, I always say, from their perspective, yeah, I can see why they got angry. I'm always looking at something from somebody else's perspective. And that is a skill. That is a skill. Some people don't care. I don't give a F what they think. That's not social awareness. You got to give an F even when they get on your nerves. Okay. All right. All right. And then the last one, and please take the test if you're just joining us. It's in the description, the first test. The last category, and then we're going to talk about our purpose journal because this is directly tied to your purpose journal. The last one is relationship management strategies. Okay. Relationship management strategies. I scored a 7 in this. So I know I need more work in this, even though that's pretty high. Anything higher than a 6, you're golden, but I just want to do more work in this area. All right. It says, most people have a spring in their step and put their best foot forward when they are in a new relationship. It doesn't matter if it's work or personal or what, but they stumble and lose their footing trying to maintain the relationship over a long period of time. Reality soon sets in that the honeymoon phase is officially over. The truth is, all relationships take work. Even the great ones that seem effortless take a lot of work. We've all heard this, but do we really get it? Working on a relationship takes time, effort, know how. The know how is emotional intelligence. If you want a relationship that has staying power and grows over time, and in which your needs and the other person's needs are satisfied, you got to know how to manage that relationship. Come on, y'all. We're going to end on a good note with this one. Yes, Cassandra, good. That's that's the area you have to work in. So that's good. This is very telling. Y'all, you got to work on relationships. You cannot be in relationships um with people and just expecting people to do everything for you and you don't do for them. Or the opposite. You cannot be in relationships where you're just giving everything and they're giving nothing. If you find that the relationship is like that, you need to work with the person, talk with the person, come up with some norms and expectations with the person, some boundaries. If you don't do all of these things, your relationship, it can possibly go sour. So it says, thankfully, these relationship management skills can be learned, and they tap into 3 other emotional intelligence skills: your self-awareness, self-management, and social awareness. You use your self-awareness skills to notice your feelings and judge if your needs are being satisfied. You use your self-management skills to express your feelings and to act accordingly. And finally, use your social skills to better understand the other person. So when you have high emotional intelligence, you can manage and maintain relationships. Relationship management is the result of the other 3. So how can we do better in relationship management? Here's a strategy for relationship management. Be open and curious. I told my husband, I said, I want to study you. So I say, I'm studying him. I'm studying what he likes, what he doesn't like, his favorite day of the week. I'm studying how he acts when he's stressed, how he acts when he's de-stressed. I'm studying what his purpose is. That's relationship management. That's social awareness. I'm becoming more aware of my husband. And in turn, he does the same thing for me. If you're in a viable, healthy relationship, what you do for your partner, they do for you. You give your partner flowers. Like my husband never gave me flowers. And I used to be mad. I was like, he never gives me flowers. So we went to a marriage counselor, and the counselor said, you give him flowers. I said, say what? I ain't giving him no daggone flowers. She said, you give him flowers and see what happens. It was like magic. I gave him flowers. And they said, no, he started giving me flowers. I said, hey, I didn't even know men like flowers. So now we give each other flowers. It's not that I'm the only one who get flowers. I also give my husband flowers. It's crazy. It really works. Y'all, if you're in a relationship, try the flower trick. It works. um, when you care, show it. A lot of people care, but they don't show it. They're emotionally numb. They're emotionally agnostic. So make sure if you care, you show you care. You tell people you care. You grab them and you talk to them and you let them know. Crying is not for the weak. Crying is an emotion that people need to see sometimes. They need to see that you care and you cry about them. Okay, so when you care, show it. Um, and align your intention with your impact. Align your intention with your impact. I may intend to do something nice for you, but my impact is that I'm turning out to be selfish. No. I bought you this shirt because I wanted you to get a shirt. And the person might say, I didn't need no shirt. So you bought the shirt thinking the person wanted the shirt, but it may be just you wanted to give the person the shirt. How do you know they want the shirt? So don't do that. Your intent and your impact must match up. You may intend to help somebody, but the impact is that you offended them. Oh, I'm going to tell you, you need to lose weight. But I had good intentions. No, but you offended the person. What you mean I need to lose weight? Your intent and impact, it does not match. So you have to work to match it. You have to intend to help people, and it has to land on them like you help them. So once you know your intent and your impact and they line up, you golden in the relationship management area. Okay, Michelle, you took the test. Self-awareness 10. Yes, I see that, Michelle. Michelle's my friend. I can see that so much. Self-management 6. Yep, I see that. Michelle, you got to work on self-management. That low. Social awareness 8. Yep, high. Relationship management 8. 9 high. Yes, Michelle, that is you for sure. And then the last one is tackle a tough conversation. If you care about somebody, you have to talk. Enough said. If you care about somebody, you have to talk. So right now, if you have a problem with somebody you care about, when you get off this live, I want you to go talk to that person and give them a piece of your mind. Give them a piece of your mind in a loving way, though. In a loving way. Don't offend. Intent and impact. Intent and impact. Don't be offending people now. Don't be like, Lakisha told me to tell you all this. No, just go and say, you know what? I wanted to talk to you about something. But I've been nervous, but I love you and I value our relationship. So I want to talk to you about something. Like you can approach it like that. You don't have to say, I need to talk to you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't tell nobody Lakisha sent you if you're going like that. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. We done. We done with this. Let's go to our purpose journal. All right. So what is a purpose journal? You get this free. You get this free in the Facebook group. I created a nice cover with the flowers. And then the journal has this page. What you can do is you can copy this page over and over and over and over again and put it in a notebook and you got a purpose journal. And what's on this page is that it's asking you about personality tests. So I want to let you see mine. So my purpose journal, I decorated it with my Vin Von Alley stuff. Okay, go to vinvonalley.com if you would like one of these. And use Lakisha 20 because I'm a PR person. I decorated the inside. I put a little cover here. That's the cover. And then I started to take all the personality tests. Y'all, we have done 4 personality tests in the last 4 weeks. Go back and get your scores. I put the test in all the videos. I put the free test in all the videos. Go back and get your scores and start placing the scores you get into your purpose journal. So this is my spiritual gifts assessment. I took a spiritual gifts assessment, and you can see my 5 top spiritual gifts. Yes, my number 1 is the spiritual gift of leadership. We'll talk about that later. Then I took this other test, Strength Finders. It's come from this book, Strength Finders. This book tells you that you were born with certain strengths. It's telling me what my strengths are that I'm born with. Number 1, I'm a relator. That's why I'm a life coach, and I'm a very successful life coach, because I can relate to people. So these are my top 5 strengths. And notice I'm putting all of this in one notebook called my purpose journal. I'm learning about myself. Here's another page. Look at my Vin Von Alley. Is it she shoot? Is that Ming Lee Michelle? Who's that? Is that her name? She shoot. Look at her pants. So cute. So you could decorate it like mine. Or you can fill out this one. I have some prompts in this one. Like right here, it says, so you put the personality test, what date you took it, because you might need to take it again. Put the personality test here. Then here it says, what does this personality test measure? Does it measure your IQ? Does it measure your strengths? Does it measure your spiritual gifts? And you can put a little explanation of what it measures. Then here it says, what were my results and my scores? You write that here. Then here it says, explain what this test says about why you were born. What are your God-given traits? Why do you think you possess these traits? How will you share your traits with the world? That's your purpose journal, Sister Ming. Sister Ming. Okay, thank you. That's your, when you do this with each test, go back to the 4 tests that we already took and do this 4 times. You are going to start to craft a very good sense of your purpose. Okay? I took this other test. And is this Sister Pam? Is that Sister Pam, Michelle? I want to make sure I'm right. All these came from vinvonalley.com. I took this other test. It's called it's in this book, Get Motivated. Let me tell you the name of the test in here. Where is it? Where's the test? I think it's called motivation. It's a motivation. But anyway, it talks about your motivation. It's in this book. If you want this book, go to Amazon. It has a personality test in it. So I took this test and it says I'm the chief. Well, that lines up with my spiritual gifts, which is leadership. Okay, so now I'm seeing a pattern. When I take these tests, I see patterns of myself. Here are my motivators. All have to do with me being a chief. Okay, then I have demotivators. I don't like being controlled. Okay, it's all right there in the same journal. So then I'm going to add my Enneagram test scores. I want to add that in here. I'm going to add my emotional intelligence test scores in here. All the personalities I take are going in my purpose journal. And then I'm going to take this and start to craft my future and my purpose on this earth. So based on everything that I find out about myself, I know I am sitting in a place where I'm supposed to be. I don't wake up angry in the morning. I wake up happy. I wake up satisfied. So that means I'm where I'm supposed to be right now. Now, I do have other places I want to go. We did this exercise at work. It was really good about goals. I'm obsessed with goals. And people were asking me, like, what's your goal? I can spit my goals out like this. Because I know myself, I know my purpose, and I'm on a trajectory. And I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Well, along with Jesus. Okay. So with Jesus's guidance, I feel like I'm on track. Do you feel like you're on track? Then make this purpose journal. Go ahead and copy this in the Facebook group. Start taking personality tests, maybe once a month or something, or whenever you encounter one. Go back and take the test from the previous video and start crafting your purpose, honey. Then go take my Vision and Goals e-course that's coming out on June 25th. You're going to be golden because you want to take all of your purpose and start to craft a vision for your life and set goals for your life. Okay? All right, so this is the end. This is the end of the personality test series. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you liked this series. I hope it was helpful. Next week, we're starting a brand new series. Brand new. And as promised, I was going to tell you what the brand new series is going to start next week. Y'all let me know if y'all like this in the chat. Next week, I am doing 4 videos on, drum roll, meal planning. Meal planning. Meal planning. I mean, we're going to be talking about keto meal planning. We're going to be talking about low budget meal planning. We're going to be talking about easy meal planning. We're going to be talking about meal planning for a day, a week, a month. We're going to be talking about meal planning, meal planning, meal planning. Okay? Because this economy is crazy and we need to stop eating out. Yep. This your life coach talking. I'm talking right to you. I'm talking right to you. You got to stop eating out. And I'm talking to myself too. Look, when I'm pointing this way, this way, I got to stop eating out too. We got to start eating food in our house. It's getting crazy out here in these streets. The babies ain't got no milk. Our meat costs $50 a pack. Like, we got to start meal planning. So let me know if that's something you all are interested in, meal planning. I was going to do 4 videos on effective meal planning. We're going to go there. I have been getting a lot of requests for me to cook something. Yeah, I'm going to try. I swear for God, for me, it's just very hard. I got to take everything down in the kitchen. It is a lot of work. It's a production. So I'll try, but it just take a lot out of me when I be cooking stuff. But I'll try because that's what y'all want. I'm trying to give y'all what y'all want. So you may see Lakisha cook something, I might even do it on Facebook and tell y'all just go in a Facebook group or something like that. Oh, Rebecca, you took it. Okay, Rebecca, self-awareness. Ooh, Rebecca, ooh, that's a 4. Okay, Rebecca, you got work in that area, boo-boo. You got to understand your emotions. You got to know yourself very well to be effective everywhere else. But everywhere else is strong. That's good. So, okay, that's your areas, Rebecca, self-awareness to work on. This purpose journal is going to help you. Rebecca, if you go back to the 4 videos that we did, take the test and then put all your tests in one notebook. Or download this one, Rebecca, and start putting all the tests here. You're going to start crafting who you are. And then you have to also focus on your emotional and mental health. That's self-awareness. Okay, you want meal planning? Yes. Okay, yes. I see yes in the chat. So go ahead and click that like button. Click that notification bell. Click that notification bell, y'all, so y'all can be aware. What we're going to be talking about meal planning. And I like doing meal planning this time of year because it's summer food. So it's like fresh food. There's a lot of fruits and vegetables and salads and all that healthy stuff. So we're going to work on that because good health is 70% food, 30% exercise. 70% food. So you can't eat anything you want and then talk about you're going to go exercise and expect to be healthy. It don't work like that. You got to eat healthy and exercise. Now, if you're already like if you're an exercise buff, I'm not talking about exercise buffs. Exercise buffs can eat anything. I'm keeping it real. If you're in a gym 7 days a week and your culture is going to the gym, you can eat anything. You can eat anything. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the rest of us. 70% what you eat. What you eat is important. Okay, great, Rebecca. Yay. All right, y'all. So it has been fun. I got a super chat today. I did a cheer. We talked about emotional intelligence, and you're going to take your emotional intelligence scores, all y'all who took the test, and put it in your purpose journal that is free in the Facebook group. Put your test in the purpose journal. And then you're going to come back to my Vision and Goals e-course that's being released on June 25th. If you are interested, get on the wait list because I'm going to release it to you, people on the wait list first. So get on the wait list. All you have to do is go to successmywaycoaching.com and then give me your email. And you're automatically on the wait list, y'all. All right. So, woo! Y'all know what I'm about to say. Y'all know what I'm about to say. It's Self-Love Saturday. What are you doing today? Are you giving yourself some love today? I think watching this video, you were giving yourself some love because we were all talking about you and your personality. So this video was a big ball of self-love. So what else are you doing? I know. What am I doing today? Oh my gosh. I got to think because I haven't really thought about my self-love today. What am I going to do today? I know. I think I'm gonna watch a movie. It's this movie out that I'm really into called The Man That Fell to the Earth. Who's watching that movie? The Man That Fell to the Earth. It's really good. It has like 4 or 5 episodes already. So I think I'm on episode 4. So I think I'm gonna watch The Man Who Fell to the Earth, and then I might go outside for a walk because it's so pretty outside. I really want to go skating. I haven't been roller skating in a while. So I might go skating too. It's Memorial Day weekend, so I got some extra time. So anyway, that's what I want to do this weekend. I hope you're going to give yourself some self-love this weekend. You deserve it. Tell everybody your life coach Lakisha said today is your day, honey. Today is your day, honey. Do with it what you will. Thank you so much. Oh, you said you're repotting flowers? Oh, Joan, that's fun. You're going to do a 20-minute walk. You're going to go outside, cook, read, and relax. Come on, Joan. Joan know what she's doing today. Michelle said, oh, I started watching that. It's so good. Okay, Michelle, we got to talk. We got to talk. Trika said, when my ankle heals, I'm going skating. Ah, yes. Well, Trika, maybe we can go skating when we see each other next time. So that gives you time for your foot to heal and everything. Okay. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thanks, Try, for hanging out with me this Saturday. Next Saturday, we're talking about meal planning. Don't forget to get on the wait list for the Vision and Goals e-course. Create your purpose journal. Let's talk about it in the Facebook group, and I'll see you next Saturday. All right. Be blessed, everybody. Bye, Tribe.